Hi family, welcome to your health transformation month. This January we are all about losing weight, or if you have another health goal that you want to accomplish, this video series is going to give you the proper information, some really good tools and strategies, but it is up to you. You should tell yourself right now, it is meant to be and it is up to me. Right? Nobody ever forced you to eat that pie. Those are choices that you made. Nobody ever forced you to sleep in and hit that snooze button instead of working out. Those are choices we make. If it is meant to be, it is up to me. I'd like to say it is going to be and it is up to me. So strap in. If you have any questions at all, if you have a topic that you want to cover, email us at frontdesk.hootenfamily@gmail.com, or the office number that we send messages at on. You can text your questions to that. So if you have a question about the best types of exercise, if I on the videos where I talk about food, on the videos where I talk about stress hormones, which I'm going to talk about on my first video, then you can always email me questions, and then I'll do another video about it, and we'll get through this together. I have my own goals, my own targets. Establish your goals, and let's get right to it. Video number 1 is all about cortisol. If you do not handle this, then everything else is not going to work. Or if you find a way to cheat your body, like these drugs, that the semaglutide drugs that are literally destroying pancreases and livers, all you're going to do is die lighter. You're going to create another issue. If you just want to lose weight, you can go on a 30-day fast or a 20-day fast. You know you're going to lose weight that way, but all you're doing is making it easier on your pallbearers. You've got to take the proper steps. There's no way to cheat without damaging your body. So first step, number 1, is to understand a little bit about cortisol and then how to manage it. And this is also the proper way to build good habits. How many of you need to develop a good habit? You want to eat better, work out more, or you want to break a habit, right? I want to get as far away from alcohol as I possibly can. I want to make that such a minor part of my life that is just non-existent. So that's one big goal of mine. What are your goals? You need to establish these things, and you're going to have to write these down. So you can go back and replay this video, but here are the steps. Okay, number 1, establish your goal. Like, write them down. If you don't have a target, you're not aiming at anything, you won't hit anything. So my target right now is 195 pounds, and I have this piece of paper taped to my home computer that says 195 juggernaut, and that juggernaut is a reference to what some of my teammates used to call me on the soccer field. I was this lean, mean fighting machine, and I was ripped. I want to see that again. Somebody showed me a picture of me when I was 24 years old with my shirt off, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I want. So my goal is written down right there. Now this is just a specific goal. You may have another goal. Maybe it's something totally not weight related. That's fine. Write it down as if it's already happened. So I don't say on my goal list that I need to lose 30 pounds. I have it written down as if it's already happened. 195, that is right in front of me. You want to write your goal down as if it's already occurred. And I can give you countless stories about this. There was one great example where Notre Dame was playing UCLA basketball back in the 70s, and UCLA was killing everybody. Notre Dame was the big underdog, but the coach had them all week at practice. The Notre Dame coach, after practice, they would cut the nets down after practice. And if you know anything about college basketball championships, whoever the championship winning team is, they cut the nets down after the championship game. Well, the coach had them cutting down the nets after practice as a goal that has already happened. We've already won the championship, let's cut it down. So after the 3rd or 4th practice, it seemed, yeah, we're going to win this thing. So can you imagine the celebration that they had when they achieved that goal and they beat the mighty UCLA? So write your goal down as if it's already happened, and then you've got to put it where you're going to see it every morning. You can write it on your bathroom window. I've had patients write on with like a dry erase on their bathroom window. Anything, whatever it takes, put your goal as if it's already happened in front of you. All right, without aiming at a target, you're going to hit nothing. The whole cliche about not having a goal. Zig Ziglar was really big on this. If you don't have a specific goal, you're just a wandering generality, you're not going to get anywhere. So have that goal right in front of you. Now, that's fine, but now how do you pull it off? And this is where the big secret, okay? This is not something anybody can do for you. You have to do this yourself. Every morning, religiously, you get up, and you have to get up a little bit early, maybe 15 minutes early. That's all it takes. And you're going to read something inspirational. I choose the Bible. This morning, I was all into the Bible, in Isaiah, talking about call out to the Lord. You know, the whole thing. That and I read. I kept reading the same type of verses over and over again. Let it saturate into my brain. Then I prayed. And I spent a good 5 minutes of just prayer. And then I have a written down prayer, so I was reading that, and then I would add to it a little bit, and I just kept going over and thanking God for all the gifts and everything. And then I was quiet, and I spent some quiet time where I didn't think about anything except being at the feet of the Lord. You can call it meditation or whatever you want, but just be still. Now, what this will do is it's going to start lowering this hormone called cortisol. All of us are going to have, cortisol has a real role in our body. It's very important. You don't want to have zero. You need to have some cortisol. But if it stays elevated from mental stress, if you're going to bed stressed out, if you're waking up and going right into your emails or something, you're already putting stress on your body. That cortisol is going to stay high throughout the day, and it stores fat that way. And you can't outdo this cortisol. It will do its job, and it has to do with your brain, the way your brain's communicating with your hormones and your adrenal glands. If you're inputting things into your brain that cause any kind of negative stress, this cortisol, your brain tells your adrenal glands to spit out cortisol. We're in a stressful environment, and that one of the roles of cortisol is to store energy, aka fat. So as one of these videos, we're going to talk about the nervous system and why it's so important to get adjusted for your stress management, because your brain has to regulate all this. But just for now, write your goal down as if it's already happened. Then take 15 minutes and force some peace into your body, right? Read. You can even, if you don't want to read, then listen to some inspirational thing. Zig Ziglar has a bunch of videos out there that are fantastic. You can read, an inspirational book. There's all kinds of videos out there. Motivation. If you plug in motivation on YouTube, you'll get some really good preachers doing their thing, and motivational speakers just pouring into you. So there's a lot of ways to get that inspiration in. Then pray and be quiet. You can just sit back, take 4 or 5 huge breaths, and just let oxygen flow in your body, and start your day with peace. That will lower the cortisol. All right? Take this first step with me. All right? You'll notice a difference the first time you do it. And then every morning you got to commit to doing this. If you're not going to do this step, I'm telling you, your chances of success are wildly lower. Like 90% less 90% of people will fail if they're not doing this morning routine. So don't be that person that's just, stubborn it away. Oh, I don't need help. If you're on medications, if you need to lose weight, this series will help you. We're here for you. Remember, email us with any questions or text us. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Strap in and hold on. By the end of the month, things will be changing. In fact, if you do what I tell you to, things will start to change literally overnight. Remember, drugs are bad. God is great. And so are you. We'll talk to you tomorrow in the next video.